Ingles is all about bringing families and communities together, which is why they created the Ingles Table. It's an online cooking series geared towards anyone who wants to bring their friends and family together for good times and great food. Here you can learn from some of the best pros in the South and create healthy, fast, and delicious meals. The Ingles Table All-Stars are in Asheville, North Carolina for the first ever Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming, a gathering of food industry pros sharing their favorite holiday memories and recipes. Their dishes will be put to the test, and the winner will garner $3,500 for charity, with other charities each also receiving donations. It's all coming up on the Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming. Hi everyone, I'm Josh Michael, and I make my living on the radio, not in the kitchen, but even I've been able to share some awesome family recipes with you at inglestable.com. Well, today we're bringing in the pros for the Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming. Let's meet the All-Stars.
Hey everybody, I'm Chef Marty Mangello, a former chef to the President of the United States at the White House, and the executive chef of Camp David Resort, and one of the managers there too at the Resort and Conference Center. And today I'm the owner and operator of the Inn of the Patriots, the #1 bed and breakfast for history in the United States.
Hi, I'm Chef Derek St. Romain. I'm the executive chef at the Duke Diet and Fitness Center, the #1 diet and fitness center in the world. I'm a New Orleans transplant and an avid hunter and outdoorsman, and my food is full of fun and flavor.
I'm Gigi Stewart, editor of Food Solutions magazine and author of glutenfreegg.com. My food is delicious, healthy, and 100% gluten-free.
My name is Lindsay Moore, and I have a passion for food, healthy living, and nature. I share this passion in some fantastic recipes on my blog, Just a Little Organic.
We brought this talented and diverse group of folks together here in Asheville, North Carolina at the Brummett Center for Culinary Arts and Hospitality, one of the South's premier culinary institutes located on the campus of Asheville Buncombe Technical Community College. We want to create a great holiday meal, share some fun stories, and donate to some incredible charities with a little healthy competition built in. Our All-Stars will be cooking their holiday favorites, and a taste test will decide the winner. Now it's time to get started. All right, guys, welcome to Asheville, and let's talk about one thing that we all have in common, and that is food. What are some of your favorite holiday memories where food is involved?
I think one of my favorite ones is my grandmother, we called her Hoppy for some reason, but Mama Hoppy's pumpkin pie. It's pretty traditional, but it's a great fun memory to have of having that every year.
My house, of course, turkey gravy slushy with an EpiPen was pretty much handed out to everybody. So I, through the years, have learned to cook healthier and think healthier.
Excellent.
So.
We have, with my girls, a tradition we started, and that was to let them take butter knives for safety and destroy the gingerbread house village that covered the whole table.
Very nice.
On Christmas morning. So that was breakfast. We started with sugar.
Excellent. Gingerbread and hot chocolate. I love that.
For Thanksgiving, we have the traditional meal, but my favorite part was after the meal when everybody's full, the afternoon, we always have oysters outside.
Very nice.
Yeah, so it's just a nice tradition. And then Christmas, we always wake up in the morning, even though we know we're gonna stuff ourselves for lunch, we have a sausage breakfast casserole that is just really good, but my mom's made the same one every year. So.
Awesome.
Well, being from New Orleans, we go all out for all the holidays, but it's the dressings and the stuffings and all the gravies and the oyster dressing and the melatonin and shrimp and the family gathering around food.
Let's get on to the delicious details, and we'll go back around. Derek, start us off. What are you making?
I'm gonna do a stuffed chicken breast and top it off with some hot capicola and a smoked Gouda cream cheese. And I'm gonna stuff that chicken with a little dressing and breakfast sausage and roll it all up, and it is a great presentation. It's nice and warm with some bold flavors for the holidays, so I think it'll pull together well. That is actually my wife's favorite dish that I make of everything that I can think.
I am cooking a vegan sweet potato casserole, and I am not vegan, but I love this recipe because it is gluten-free, it's dairy-free.
Everyone can eat it.
Everybody can eat it. Everybody can eat it. But it's full of rich, bold flavors too, and it's sweet and a little bit balanced with some orange juice. in there, and I just love the creamy and the crunchy contrast. I'm big on texture, so.
I am going to do a cinnamon pull-apart bread. And you may know this as monkey bread. We're going to do it homemade. If you know the recipe, you know it was canned biscuits. You take the biscuit and cut it in quarters, roll it in cinnamon sugar, and then you put it all together in a bundt pan and you have this really nice glaze. We're not doing canned biscuits because those aren't gluten-free. We're making the homemade batter, no gluten. We're going to make it really rich and nice and decadent. Lots of sugar, but you only want to eat this occasionally, right?
There's a lot of sugar with what you talk about. Gingerbread in the morning.
I'm a sweet girl. I'm a sweet girl.
Marty and Stormy, are you guys going to be cooking together?
We are. We're going to tag team together, and I'm going to kick it off with doing a fried chicken, but coming from the nuclear submarine fleet and living underwater for so many years, you get bored. So one year I was bored in the Navy, and we had some eggnog, and I said, what if I had eggnog battered fried chicken? So I was like, that might be kind of cool. So, and Stormy's going to compliment that.
Yeah, we're doing some mashed sweet potatoes with a vanilla butter gravy.
Well, let me fill you guys in on a fun challenge that we're part of today. We're going to be cooking for charity today. Okay, all right. Ingles is going to be donating a lot of money to different charities and charities that I think you're going to all be very happy with that we selected here for you. The winner of our taste test here today is going to garner a $3,500 donation for their charity.
Excellent.
All right, isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Are you guys ready to find out who you're cooking for?
Yes.
All right. Chef Marty and Stormy.
Yes.
Wounded Warrior Prep.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yes.
Awesome.
Cool.
Chef Derek, Backyard Bow Pro.
Shoot the grill, baby.
All right. Gigi, you're going to be cooking for the Mana Food Bank today.
All right, great.
And Lindsay for Evelyn Charities.
Awesome.
All right. Everyone ready to go?
Yes.
Let's do this. Big thanks to Ingles for donating for this.
Yes.
And let's go to Ingles and get the food we need.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Coming up on the Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming, the All-Stars hit the kitchen with their ingredients at the ready to start cooking a holiday feast.
It is gonna just kick off that dish. Look how beautiful that is.
And later the vote heats up
I had no idea it was gluten-free when I tasted it.
to determine the winner of the first ever Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming.
Christmas,
Hurry, they're gonna be up soon.
when families and communities come together in the spirit of peace on earth and goodwill towards men.
Operation Silent Night and Still on the Fence. Okay, we're ready.
At Ingles, we know that Christmas isn't just a holiday.
Merry Christmas!
It's a feeling to embrace all year long. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Hi, I'm Leah McGrath, the registered dietitian for your Ingles supermarket. People contact me every day through phone calls, emails, and social media with a variety of diet and nutrition questions. Here's one I got recently. I'm tired of paying high prices at specialty stores to shop organic. Can Ingles help me? We can absolutely help. At Ingles, we have literally thousands of organic items, including our own line of organics, Harvest Farms. The USDA certified organic seal means that crops have to be grown using specified methods and animals have to be raised on certain feed and in certain conditions. Local farmers may be using organic farming methods, but the only way to tell if they're certified organic is by looking for the USDA certified organic seal. The USDA organic seal means the product is not a result of genetic modification or GMO. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
In small towns like Hayesville, North Carolina, Toccoa, Georgia, and Oak Ridge, Tennessee, big careers starting and staying at home may seem unlikely. But at Ingles, we promote from within, building a community as well as a business. Our next executive might have helped you carry out your groceries today. We sure hope so. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
The Ingles Table All-Stars are in Asheville, North Carolina for the first ever Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming, a gathering of food industry pros sharing their favorite holiday memories and recipes. Their dishes will be put to the test, and the winner will garner $3,500 for charity, with other charities each also receiving donations. The All-Stars have been to Ingles, they've gathered their ingredients, and now it's time to get down to business. It's time to get cooking. All Stars, welcome to the Brummett Center for Culinary Arts and Hospitality, one of the South's premier culinary institutes. We're here on the campus of Asheville Buncombe Technical Community College, and this place puts out some of the best chefs in the entire world. You're gonna have 90 minutes to cook, plate, and get your meal ready for the taste test. Are there any questions?
No question.
All right, good luck. Let's get started.
All right.
All right, I'm so excited to make this recipe for this competition. We will win with cinnamon pull-apart bread, and it's gluten-free, which is remarkable.
All right, so today we're going to do one of my family's favorite recipes for the holiday, and actually it's a yearly thing, one of my wife's favorite recipes. We're going to do a sage sausage stuffed chicken breast with a smoked Gouda cream sauce on top. We're going to change it up a little bit as we go and use some capicola with a little kick to it on the top there, and I'm going to show you a couple little tricks to making this dish pop.
Well, hey, today, guys, we're gonna make, Chef Stormy and I, can we get a...
Okay.
We're gonna do the eggnog chicken.
I'm chopping some pecans that's gonna go on, they're gonna go on the crumble on top of the sweet potato casserole. So it's gonna add a nice crunch and some flavor.
We were rushing around because we were in a competition, so everybody's got to get their ingredients together and just trying to figure out, you know, how we're going to get started and get everything in the oven and get this finished and plated in 90 minutes.
As you can see, I got all my stuff laid out, man. You want to have everything as organized as you possibly can.
I didn't really think about the fact that I would need a can opener or that I would need a knife to cut the orange in half, things like that. But luckily, Derek, another chef, was nice enough to loan me his knife. I don't know how to work a commercial kitchen.
I don't have experience in a commercial kitchen, so this is completely different. I've done it a couple times, but you know, we have the giant whisk and we've got the giant balls and the giant everything. So I'm not measuring 4 gallons of milk. I'm using a half cup of cream or something. So it's different.
We did have a little hiccup with the oil. We couldn't, the stove, it kept being either very hot or it would turn all the way off on us, and we had to get adjusted to cooking with the stove we're not used to. So that's always a challenge. And then working with any kind of fried food, sometimes it could be hard to make sure that the temperature stays right. We got smoke.
Okay, that's off.
You know, having 2 chefs cooking right next to me, you know, that have been chefs as long as I have. We're about the same age, you know, and they're doing fried chicken and sweet potatoes. I mean, that's, you know, I was kind of worried about that.
Yeah, we're done, man. We already
Perfection takes time.
We plated, bro. We already plated here. Judges have left.
I'm not worried about anyone, but I tell you, I am thinking that Chef Derek's dish he's doing a stuffed chicken, and it won't be gluten-free, so I don't get the taste test, but it sounds divine. So my eye is on Derek.
If you don't start off with good products, how are you going to end up with a good product, right? And that's why we go to Ingles.
This will win because everyone loves a sweet treat, and when it's gluten-free and you can't even tell it's gluten-free, trust me, they'll love it. Although I do think we have some other dishes that sound pretty tempting to me too.
Coming up, our All-Stars continue the hard work in the kitchen, and then the taste test reveals the winner of the first ever Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming. Remember, you can watch step-by-step videos on how to make all the dishes that appear on today's show. Just go to inglestable.com. And to donate to the charities featured in the show, go to any of the links shown on the screen. Back after this.
At Ingles, we have a very special family. A family of farmers, ranchers, and dairymen. Clerks, butchers, and bakers. Deli workers, pharmacists, and florists. We work hard every day to bring you the very best. And we'll continue to wake up every morning and work as hard as you do. This is our town, and we built this community together. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Hi there, I'm Leah, your Ingles dietitian. Here's a question one of our customers named Beth recently asked me about saving money. Beth writes, I'm a mom with 4 kids, and it's important to my husband and I that we feed our kids healthy foods, but we stick with a budget. What are some tips for us? First things first, make sure you have an Ingles Advantage card and you're signed up for Advantage Mail. Once you're in the store, watch unit pricing. Instead of the size of the box or the container, the unit price is the price per ounce or for a specific unit. That way you can compare products equally instead of looking at only the packaging. Another way to save is with our store brands like Laura Lynn, great quality products that save you money instead of buying brand name products. Buying fresh or frozen fruits and vegetables in bulk or in larger packages also enables you to save and add nutrients to your family meals. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
At Ingles, we know that nothing says happy holidays like a home-cooked meal, even if that meal isn't necessarily cooked at home. That's why we have a full menu of delicious dinners, cooked and ready for you right here at the Ingles Deli, from turkey and trimmings to pumpkin pies and spiral cut ham. So here's to good food and holiday cheer. At Ingles, we're thankful for all our wonderful customers, and we care about making your holiday special. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Christmas,
Hurry, they're gonna be up soon.
when families and communities come together in the spirit of peace on earth and goodwill towards men.
Operation Silent Night and Still on a Fence. Okay, we're ready.
At Ingles, we know that Christmas isn't just a holiday. It's a feeling to embrace all year long. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
The Ingles Table All-Stars are at the Brummett Center for Culinary Arts and Hospitality for the first ever Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming, a gathering of 4 Ingles Table All-Stars sharing their favorite holiday memories and recipes. Their dishes will be put to the test, and the winner will garner $3,500 for charity, with other charities each also receiving donations. The All-Stars are already hard at work in the kitchen, so let's join them as they work hard towards their deadline preparing some holiday favorites.
So while you're over there running your mouth with Derek, Marty, I'm over here working.
Oh, really? Okay.
Getting all this chicken breaded up.
In case you ever thought about that, I was actually called over there.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I was bragging about you, by the way.
I know.
You know, the whole time I was over
But
there.
I'm standing over here working and you're stealing my trick.
Mine's at the halfway point. Coming along good. I had to come see what the competition's doing over here. Let's see if she's got everything hidden.
It's a secret. You
So,
can't have this recipe.
I mean, my plan was to melt the vegan butter in the microwave, but apparently commercial it's not cool to have a microwave in a commercial kitchen. So he told me how to heat it up in a skillet over the gas oven, which I really like those ovens.
When we first tasted it, guys, it was too salty.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, that chicken base that we used was very strong. And Chef Stormy and I tasted it.
So we calmed it down with a little
Very
half
nice.
and half, and then thickened it up a little bit more with some heat.
Yeah, very nice.
I am extremely grateful to be invited to do this and be around chefs that have been cooking for years and have, I mean, even for the President of the United States, that's pretty neat.
I mean, it's chicken breast stuffed with sausage and stuffing and topped off with a cream sauce. I think everybody can relate to it. You've had some form of it somewhere along the line, and I just think mine's great.
Eggnog fried chicken's hard to find.
Yeah.
And sweet potatoes also today. These are North Carolina sweet potatoes. They were fantastic with our famous butter vanilla gravy. But we also had some nice fresh Comus apples that we diced up, and we just poached them a little bit, and we mixed them in with the sweet potatoes and some brown sugar.
Right.
So this is like Christmas on a plate, and I know people were going crazy just smelling it while we were cooking.
Honestly, I was more nervous about cooking for the students than I was cooking for the chefs. I don't know why. I felt like they were learning how to cook really great things, and they were gonna pick apart my vegan sweet potato casserole.
Oh, mine's gonna be the winner, hands down, because it's sweet and it's delicious and it's unctuous and sumptuous, and everybody loves that pull-apart bread. Holiday time, Christmas morning or Thanksgiving morning, you know, for breakfast, you make a big pan of this and it's just nice and warm out of the oven, and there's that caramel glaze. Everybody loves the sweet, right?
What do you think?
Really good.
Pretty dang good? You think it needs a little more brown sugar? A little
I
more
think
butter?
it's good. I think because we're going to have the vanilla butter gravy on it.
I
That's
think
going
it's
to add
nice.
some richness to
Yeah.
it, so we don't want to
Very nice.
overpower it.
But I did feel very out of my element when when Derek was so smoothly moving around the kitchen and getting all of the ingredients. I was like, oh no, he's gonna beat me.
170 degrees, we're perfect. You want your chicken to temp out at least at 165 degrees. Everything on the inside is already done, so we're good for that.
Our glaze is done, and of course we timed this perfectly, so our pull-apart bread is ready to take out of the oven. And glaze looks amazing, nice caramel glaze. This will be delicious.
Only got a few minutes left before the timer goes off, though, so we better
that is
get
true,
it,
yeah.
get it
Got
moving.
about 5 minutes,
Yeah.
maybe 4.5. So let's take some of that sweet potato mash right there
Yeah.
with the beautiful apples. And no need to be chintzy.
This is absolutely perfect, just what I'm looking for. It's nice and uniform. You got your stuffing on the inside. We got our cream sauce going on the top. We're gonna garnish it up a little bit. This is gonna be incredible. Take about 2 ounces of this cream sauce, pour it right over the top. I mean, look at that. Good night.
And it's time now to take this to the judges and win.
All right, all stars, I'm officially starving. It smells amazing in here and our time is up. It's time for the taste test and I hope there's enough left over for me because I'm starving. Coming up, our all-star sample the holiday favorites and vote on the winning dish. It's all ahead on the Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming. Remember, you can watch step-by-step videos on how to make all the dishes that appear on today's show. Just go to inglestable.com. And to donate to the charities featured in the show, go to any of the links shown on the screen. Back after this.
The Ingles Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide over 2 million pounds of food every year through regular donations and programs like the Ingles Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingles Fill a Backpack program. It's the right thing to do, and we know that you would do the same. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Hi there, I'm Leah, your Ingles dietitian. I'm constantly in touch with our customers, whether it's on the phone, through social media, or even at our events. And I'm always excited when I can help answer your questions. Here's one I got recently about frozen food. I'm looking for some frozen meals that I could take to work, but I worry about the amount of sodium. Frozen meals have come a long way since the days of those TV trays. You can find a wide variety of frozen meals at Ingles that contain whole grains and are lower in sodium. Frozen meals can be a great way to reinforce portion sizes and save money and calories, as long as you make wise choices. For healthy adults, it's recommended that we keep our sodium intake at about 2,400 milligrams or less per day. That means a frozen meal should have less than 800 milligrams of sodium. When you look at the nutrition facts panel for a frozen meal, you should look for one that has a sodium content that is less than 800 milligrams for that meal.
Game day is upon us, when hopeful throngs of couch-bound conquistadors band together for the agony and ecstasy of football fandom. When the palate-pleasing pleasure of wings, burgers, and bratwurst is eclipsed only by the sweet taste of victory. So find your lucky seat on the sofa, and remember, you make a better door than a window. Ingles, your official sponsor of food and football.
Ingles is all about bringing families and communities together, which is why they created the Ingles Table. It's an online cooking series geared towards anyone who wants to bring their friends and family together for good times and great food. The Ingles Table All-Stars are in Asheville, North Carolina for the first ever Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming, a gathering of food industry pros sharing their favorite holiday memories and recipes. Their dishes will be put to the test, and the winner will garner $3,500 for charity, with other charities each also receiving donations. The All-Stars have prepared their holiday favorites. Let's check them out. Okay, it smells amazing. I'm absolutely starving. Let's get going with this and do some taste testing. Once again, we're here on the campus of AB Tech, and we've got the AB Tech culinary students here hanging with us. Let's go through and find out what each meal is. Gigi, let's start with you.
All right, we have gluten-free cinnamon pull-apart bread. If you've had the biscuit dough version before, where you roll it in cinnamon sugar and bake it in the oven and put a glaze on it, you'll love this. Gluten-free, no canned biscuits here. We're using whole ingredients. It's fantastic. I think you're gonna love it.
All right, Lindsay, what do we have here?
All right, I have a vegan sweet potato casserole. It's made without refined sugar, no dairy, all whole ingredients, and a crunchy topping contrasts with a smooth sweet potato mash, and I hope you enjoy it.
Excellent. All right, let's move over to this side. What do we have over here, Marty and Stormy?
Okay, good and awesome chefs. We have today just a eggnog fried chicken over a brown sugar sweet potato mash, North Carolina sweet potato, and then our famous vanilla butter gravy. So try it.
And last but definitely not least, we have Derek on the end here. Derek, what do we have here?
All right, today we got a chicken breast stuffed with sage breakfast sausage, andouille sausage, and a little stuffing, topped off with a smoked Gouda cream sauce and a hot smoked capicola. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
All right, is everyone ready to try these amazing dishes? Yes. All right, let's go through the line. Let's try these.
I chose her sweet potato casserole dish because she didn't put marshmallows on it and because she made it just a little bit healthier so everybody can enjoy it.
Because of the vanilla butter gravy. It's delicious.
Great flavor, texture. It had the whole kitchen smelling incredible.
I like the herbaceousness of the stuffing.
I always have a little prejudice with gluten-free, and I think I just kicked that prejudice. That pull-apart bread was wonderful.
Voting for Gigi because I have celiac as well, and it's not often that I get to eat gluten-free dessert like that, and she made my day.
I love the contrast of the textures between the sweet potato and the crunchy topping.
I vote for Marty's and Stormy's eggnog chicken. I think it had the best balance of flavors, sweet and savory.
But the season changed. People tend to think that fall entrees have to be boring. This gentleman proved that otherwise. Full of flavor. I actually enjoyed it.
I had no idea it was gluten-free when I tasted it. I wouldn't have known the difference, so thumbs up for Gigi.
I chose Marty's dish because it had a lot of different flavors.
I thought this dish was an excellent effort, and I liked the little bit of crunchy in there.
All right, y'all, the votes have been cast and we do have ourselves a winner. I can say this, for the Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming, the votes were very, very close and very, very even. And our winner is, everyone ready?
Yes.
It is Chef Marty and Stormy.
Good job. Congratulations.
We want to say one more time thank you so much to all of our chefs and bloggers for joining us here today. On behalf of Ingles Markets, thank you all for lending and incredible talents and incredible time here today. The Ingles Table, and thank you so much for joining us here for the Ingles Table Holiday Homecoming. Congratulations to all of you, and a special congratulations to our winners, Chef Marty and Chef Stormy. Remember, you can find all these amazing recipes online at inglestable.com, and you can donate to all these fantastic charities by going to the links shown on your screen. Thank you, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas.
Christmas,
Hurry, they're gonna be up soon.
when families and communities come together in the spirit of peace on earth and goodwill towards men.
Operation Silent Night and Still on the Fence. Okay, we're ready.
At Ingles, we know that Christmas isn't just a holiday.
Merry Christmas!
It's a feeling to embrace all year long. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.